There was a day I lost everything. Not my money, not my trophies, but something far more important, my peace, my focus. Myself, people look at me and see perfection. But there was a time when I look in the mirror and didn't recognize the man staring back. I had everything, the fame, the goals, the glory, and yet inside I was empty. It's strange how success can become your prison. You start chasing numbers, records, likes. You start living for the noise. And when the noise stop, you don't know who you are anymore. That was me, Cristiano Ronaldo. The man who had everything but couldn't sleep at night. I remember waking up one morning and for the first time in years, I didn't want to train, not because I was lazy, but because I couldn't feel the fire anymore. I felt tired. Tired of proving, tired of fighting, tired of always having to be perfect. They call me machine. But even machines break when no one takes care of them. That day, I realized I had lost control. I was winning games, but losing myself. I was smiling in public, but quiet in private. The truth is, the higher you climb, the more silent your pain becomes. No one sees it. They just see the brand, the image, the success, but behind that smile, there's a man trying to breathe. It didn't happen in one day. It was slow, like a shadow growing behind me. The pressure, the expectations, the noise. You start believing that if you stop for 1 second, the world will forget you. So you keep running, faster, harder, until your legs move, but your soul doesn't follow anymore. That was the day I lost everything. I remember the boy from Madeira, the kid who didn't care about fame or cameras. He just loved to play. He played barefoot, under the rain, with nothing but dreams in his heart. That boy never thought about followers. He just wanted to score one more goal. And suddenly, I missed him. The boy I used to be, the pure happiness I used to feel. I called my mother that night. She said, Cristiano, success without peace is failure. And she was right. I was rich in everything except peace. So I made a promise to find that boy again, to rebuild the man inside, not just the athlete on the outside. I started small, silence, no phones, no noise. Just me, my thoughts, and gratitude. I started to train not for the world, but for myself again, to feel alive, not admirers. I learned that peace doesn't come from winning. It comes from alignment. When your heart, your mind, and your actions move in the same direction, you can't buy peace. You have to earn it. And for me, that meant letting go of control, letting go of ego, letting go of the version of me that the world created. Because sometimes you need to lose everything to remember what truly matters. Now, when I train, I don't chase perfection. I chase purpose. When I score, I don't think about headlines. I think about gratitude. And when I lose, I remind myself, I've already won the hardest battle, finding peace inside chaos. Everyone has that day, the day they lose something they thought would last forever. A dream, a person, a version of themselves. But it's not the end. It's the start of evolution. I thought I was breaking that day, but in truth, I was being rebuilt. Stronger, wiser, calmer. The day I lost everything was the day I gained myself. Now I wake up with a different fire. Not to prove, but to inspire. Not to compete, but to continue. because life is not about how much you win, it's about how much you grow. And growth often begins with loss. So, yes, I lost everything once, the fame, the joy, the peace. But sometimes you need to lose what's fake to find what's real. I don't play for applause anymore. I play for meaning, for legacy, for love of the game, the same love that started it all. People ask me now, Cristiano, what keeps you going after all these years? And I tell them, because I remember the day I lost everything. And I promised myself, never again. Now I play from peace, not from pain. That's my secret. That's my truth. That's the day I lost everything. And found myself again. Sometimes you have to lose everything to find peace.